Hello, 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 and welcome to the Good Vibes Lifestyle live stream happening on Thursday. Now, normally I'm doing this at 3 o'clock, but I had to move it till 6 o'clock because I had a couple of things going on, so I will let you know about that. Um, we are streaming to Instagram right now if you like that. And again, our website is www.good-vibes.tv where you can access all of our content. So, this is all about the good vibes lifestyle. And, this show, this live stream is all about where I want to share different tips and ways to raise your vibration so you can thrive. And I'm also embodying this example. As you can see, I still have my cast. I will be getting it off next week and going to a softer cast or kind of splint kind of thing. But it's been, tricky to try to do everything with one hand, even typing, doing the computer and all this stuff. So it's been challenging, but I've been doing it, and of course, with a lot of help from my husband. And so we are in Pigeon Forge right now, and that was the reason I wasn't able to be on get on at 3 o'clock. I was hoping that in Cherokee I would be able to do it. So we go from Murphy, we go through the Nantahala Gorge, and this is very stressful and scary because we have a 35-foot RV and we're towing a Jeep, and thank goodness I'm not driving. My husband is. So it's a good thing. He's the rodeo champ, and he likes to he's good at driving vehicles and this kind of thing. But it's still scary because it's a two-lane highway, very little shoulder, and just crazy. It's just very stressful. So then from Cherokee, we drive through the Smoky Mountains, which is going up to almost 6,000 feet, and then coming back down, and a lot of curves, a lot of turns, and it's just something else. So if I look a little frazzled, this is why, and this is why I had to do the live stream a little later today. So I hope that works out for everybody, and I really want to thank you for watching today. So let's talk about what's going on. Uh, and the reason actually we're here in Pigeon Forge, and we're actually spending the night tonight at the Cracker Barrel because we came a day early to try to set up. I am gonna live stream from the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival, which is happening this Saturday in just 2 days, and it goes from 10 to 6. So I plan to live stream the whole time. And these are some of the special guests that will be speaking: Mountain Monsters and Russell Accord, Ronnie LeBlanc, Sam Bross, he's a clogger. Ron Moorhead, who I did 2 episodes with, he's a Bigfoot researcher. So they have all these speakers, they have music, they have wrestling and a wood carving contest, they have um, all kinds of fun stuff. And again, it's the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival in Townsend, Tennessee. And if you want to learn more about it or get tickets, I think you can get tickets at the door, but it might be a little cheaper if you get it online prior to. And it's not super expensive to go, maybe $10, $15 to enter. And the website is www.thebigbest.com. So, that's what's going on. That's why we're here in Pigeon Forge. We moved to our campground tomorrow. We're staying at the Jellystone right next to Dollywood. And, so it's always fun. This is a short trip, mostly here for this event. And I've been working so hard getting banners together and giveaways. And I'm going to actually have a drawing that is going to be not just for the people attending the festival, but it's also going to be online. So check in throughout the day I think from like 9:30, maybe 9 o'clock, till about 6. And weather-wise, it's going to be a little tricky uh, because they're predicting thunderstorms throughout the day. So it's going to be an experience. It's my first time doing this type of thing, doing a live stream from a particular event. So it'll be interesting. And I hope you join me. And you can, wherever you're watching the show right now, whether it's on a Facebook page or LinkedIn or YouTube, or even Twitter and Instagram. I'll be streaming from all of those, although I think Instagram might have a limit as to how long I can stream, so that we'll see about how that works out, because I think they might have a limit of just an hour. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, that's what's going on with me and why we're here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, on the other side of the Smoky Mountains. So if you've ever been here, put it in the comments. I can see your comments if you're on Facebook or YouTube. I'm not sure. I think LinkedIn too, but I don't think you can do it if you're on Instagram. So if you've been through the Smoky Mountains, let me know. And what do you think of it? It's real. I took some video, but I didn't get a chance to upload it to share it. So maybe next time I'll do that. Um, so let's get into the astrological news. We're in a waning moon phase. We just had the full moon maybe about a week ago, and so the moon is getting smaller and smaller. This is the waning phase of the moon. This is where the culmination happens at the full moon, and then things start winding down. This is a period of integration, and then getting ready for the next new moon cycle, which is actually coming up this Tuesday on May 7th at 11:22 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's a super new moon, meaning because it's physically a little closer to the Earth, it makes it super, and it's in the sign of Taurus. So Taurus has to do with Earth, has to do with what we value. It has to do with our physical body, has to do with stability, has to do with love. Venus, I think, is the planet that's associated with Taurus. And um, what else? That Taurus, what money, value, what we value, wealth, these kind of things are all the qualities of Taurus. So new moons are always a great time for planting seeds, planting your intentions, and starting a whole new cycle. And we're in this new month of May, so happy May. We had May 1st yesterday, Beltane, which is a pagan holiday that is a fertility holiday that kind of starts the beginning of summer. And because in their calendar, it's kind of summer, they have like two seasons, pretty much like winter and summer. 6 months is one way that they look at it. And anyway, so we're in a whole brand new energy. And I did want to share with you um, some information or introduce you to a person that I do like to get some great information from about energy. And his name is Lee Harris, and he's a channeler. He channels the Z's. That's the entity that he's channeling. I think it's a group of entities that help give us guidance as humans and stuff, and gives us information on energy and what's going on. So every month he does a new forecast of what the energies will be with the month. And he's not coming from an astrological perspective. He's just channeling what they give him. He has a video, and what you could do is just go to his YouTube channel. His It's just, if you go to at Lee Harris Energy, you'll go right to it. But I will put a link to this latest episode for the May Energy. And I just wanted to share some of the highlights of his talk. It's only about a half-hour video, but some of the things really resonated to me. He says that for the month of May, we had in the month of April a lot of challenges. Obviously, my challenge was this uh, truck versus tree incident where I broke the ulna bone in my arm, and had some internal bruising and stuff, but it's starting to heal. I'm getting better and better every day, so this is a good thing. But it's been a challenge, and I've just I'm looking for the opportunity in the crisis, because there always is. And the Good Vibes lifestyle and the whole point of the show, and what I share with you with on the Good Vibes television channel is about how to raise ourselves up out of difficult situations. When everything's great, it's easy to stay in a high vibe state. But when you have the challenges, these are the tests. And so this is when we practice, what we preach. So he's saying that for the month of May, there's major expansion energy, and that um, the energy, there'll be opportunities that happen that will come to you, that come to us. So to look for those opportunities and to also sense, when an opportunity, something that challenges us, that puts us out of our comfort zone. Like, for instance, me doing this Bigfoot festival. This is totally out of my comfort zone. I've never done this before. It's totally new. And so this new month. We have a new moon. We're in a new moon cycle. We have a whole new month. We have a new energy. And the month of May, according to not only Lee, but other astrologers and psychics, should be a lot less stressful, not as intense as April was. So May is kind of like that downtime to integrate what we've learned from the challenges of April. So he says there's major expansion energy to be aware of that. And then also, when you do get the opportunity, what is your response? Are you welcoming those opportunities, or are you like hesitating? Because that'll tell you more about where you're coming from. He also talks about how personal upgrades are coming in fast this month. So he's talking about the energy, and I haven't studied a whole lot about this, but there are cosmic energies that are always hitting the planet, and we're on this path to ascending into the fifth dimension, which is really the good vibe zone. It's the dimension of love and peace and joy and enlightenment and all the positive aspects that are in the uh, map of consciousness scale above courage, courage all the way to love. So the love vibration, that's the fifth dimension. But not everyone will be living in that dimension. Some will choose to stay in the 3D world, and this is where we have the wars and the conflicts and all the negative stuff. So it's really up to us to create our reality by what we think, by what we believe, by what we practice. So personal upgrades coming in fast. So just be aware. This is how the energy is. And, I like to kind of be aware of it so I know kind of what to expect so it's not necessarily a surprise and kind of gives you a heads up on things. He also talked about how healing trust wounds is going to be really important for the month of May. And these are the wounds that we have regarding trust, like in my case with this driving thing, my confidence and trust in myself and my ability to drive safely, even just being in other cars and driving in windy mountain roads with trees. I'm seeing that I uh, how shall I put it? It's a stressor. It's a anxiety that I'm facing because I had that experience. So this is something that I need to heal in myself, to heal these wounds, my of trust, and in your particular life and situation, it may be in different areas, trusting yourself in other areas, trusting other people. So that was one of the things he mentioned, which I thought was very interesting. He also said that we're being shaken out of the old system. So again, transitioning from 3D to 5D. And I related to this because when I hit that tree in the truck, my whole body kind of got shook. I mean, I felt like my brain got shook, like I felt like every single cell in my body got jarred, got shook. And so this kind of related, or at least I related to it about this shaking things up uh, to get rid of the old, you know. So anyway, that was something that really resonated to me. He also said this new energy in the month of May is about creating the new. So we're letting go of the old stuff. We've been shaken. Maybe you had experiences this last month of different incidents and things that might have shaken you up in your life. Uh, but it does that to get rid of the old and to create the new. So the new 5D. world that we're coming into in this age of Aquarius, it's going to need new structures. And this is kind of one of the reasons I do this live stream and I have the Good Vibes channel. I'm wanting to create a new media, a new source of inspiration through our, the internet to kind of not just counteract the negative because there is so much negative out there and drama and things like that, but I really want to be supportive um, for all the spiritual seekers that are out there, and for all, we're all spiritual beings having a temporary human experience, but not everyone is awakened. Not everyone is aware of that or has accepted that and has lives their lives their life according to that. So anyway, we're creating a new world, so it's important to create new things. So what is it that you're creating that's new in your life? Be aware of that and know that the energies are here supporting creating new things in your life. He also talked about cultivating moments of peace because there's a battle for freedom that's happening, especially over the next 3 months. So May, June, July, we're going to see more in the world a battle for freedom, meaning our, human rights, our freedoms to express ourselves. I think freedom of the people to, be able to thrive, to live a life where we're thriving. So, you know, so he talked about there's going to be all this craziness happening in the world. I mean, it's been that way, but to not get sucked into that drama, but create moments of peace in your life, whether that's meditating, whether that's playing nice music, whether that's being out in nature in the garden and grounding yourself, whether it's having a friend over and, having a cup of tea. But it's important to cultivate those moments of peace instead of getting sucked into the drama of what's happening in the world. And there's always going to be drama, there's always going to be something. But, that's like the whole trick, I feel like, that society and, the powers that be, um, they want us to get sucked into all these dramas, whatever it is, whether it's wars, whether it's trials, because if we're doing that, where are we putting our energy? We're putting our energy, we're disempowering ourselves. We're giving our energy away and helping to actually keep that drama, keep that drama happening. So it's like take back your power and cultivate moments of peace and focus on your life and what you can do because I'm sure your lives are probably a lot not as crazy and hectic as what's happening out there, especially if you're living the good vibes lifestyle, which I hope that you are. So I have the link to this episode that he did, and I will put it in the comments because it's a really long link. But again, if you just go to YouTube and put in at Lee Harris Energy. You'll find his channel and you'll find the latest update. And he has all kinds of other things, but I've really enjoyed working, learning from Lee because he does talk about energy. And, this is important to be aware of our energy, be sensitive to the energy in the world, and understand that we live in an ocean of energy. And it's a, it's not like, it's a co-creation, right? Our life is a co-creation with spirit and the energies that be, and we're not victims. So it's about empowering ourselves. All right. So again, if you have comments and like to share anything, uh, have you worked with Lee Harris before or seen his any of his videos? And what do you think of them? I'd love to hear in the comments. So let's now talk about the Oracle of the Month. It's a new month, so that means a new Oracle deck. So the Oracle deck that I'm going to be working with this month is the Animal Guides Tarot by Radley Valentine. And it is hard to shuffle cards, but I'll show some of the cards. Each of the cards I'll have an animal of some sort. Um, with each of the cards, each of the messages. And this is a tarot card deck, so it has the major arcana and then the four suits for the pentacles, the four elements really. So let's ask Spirit for a message. What message does Spirit have for the audience right now? What is it that we need to know? And I did shuffle these a little bit earlier. I tried to with one hand, just it would be a little bit more shuffled than what I could do right now. So let's ask Spirit for that message. And here we go. Interesting. So it's the dachshund dog. There we go. The dachshund dog, and it's two of air. So that would be like um, the swords in the tarot. So let me pull up that message and see what this dachshund dog. Oh gosh, my mother and my brother have had dachshunds. They are dachshund lovers. I'm not a dog lover, but I was never really super into the dachshunds. But let's see what the two of air. Go again. I'm trying to do this kind of almost with one hand. Two of air. So the dachshund dog, indecision. And actually, let me read the little message that's on the card. It says procrastination and worrying what others think are blocking you from making a decision. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. So again, yeah, in the traditional tarot, it's the Two of Swords. So it's the woman with the two swords across before her. And so the message here is indecision, taking too long to resolve something, over analyzing a problem. And let's read the rest of this message here. Long or short-haired, which will it be? In either case, dachshunds are sweet dogs known for being energetic and devoted, but also a tiny bit stubborn. Because of this, they can alert you that you're taking too long to make a choice that's before you, or can represent a great opportunity that you could let slip by due to indecision or over-analysis. You're at a standstill or stalemate, and your procrastination about choosing is really getting in your way. Ask yourself, what's holding me back? Often you're torn between what you want and what someone else wants for you. Listen to your heart. Most of the time, the answer is to follow your own personal guidance rather than to do what others think you should do. If compromise is necessary, then start working on an arrangement that will satisfy both parties. Whatever it takes to get things moving, do it. So that's pretty interesting. Um, I'm not sure how it relates to me personally, but perhaps the message for you about indecisiveness. But again, the message is to follow your own guidance, to trust yourself, to trust your heart, and not, do things for other people, but really be true to yourself. So that's the message that I'm getting from that. So I'll think on it more. And because it's a tarot deck, I could actually pull another card to ask for clarity. Uh, let's see, what do you think? Should I pull another card to see? Let's just do that, just because we can. So let me pull another card, Spirit, just to give us more clarification about this particular card and to work with this deck more. Okay. All right, so the card I'm getting here is, sorry about this, my green screen. Um, it's the King of Water. It says warm-hearted, which would be the King of Cups in the tarot. Warm-hearted, devoted, loving, and faithful. Penguin. A trustworthy person or relationship enters your life. You may receive wise and compassionate advice from someone who speaks directly from the heart. Interesting. So if you put that one with the first one, about trusting yourself, but there's also a King of Cups, a King of Water, uh, that could be around to help give you advice, and again, uh, talking to your heart. So let's read a little bit about this King of Water and the Penguin, just get a little bit more information. The water represents our emotions, the realms of emotions. So King of Water, Penguin. Um, Again, a true and faithful romantic partner, reassurance that you can trust the person or situation, accurate and heartfelt advice, an exemplary father. Remember that frog on the Knight of Water card, the one who will sweep you off your feet and romance you till you swoon. Well, he may or may not hang on around. I don't mean to be too tough on our little frog friend. He really might stay. The penguin, however, is a whole nother story. The penguin represents a person or relationship you can absolutely trust. This might be an intimate but platonic friendship or the love of your life. Either way, you're emotionally safe with a penguin around. He can symbolize getting excellent advice that comes from the heart. The penguin says that you can completely believe who or what is being presented to you. The penguin is a warm-hearted, honorable, and very loving person. As a friend, he will never let you down. As a romantic partner, he will never stray and will keep any commitment he makes to you. This penguin will love you as you are, but like the swan, which is the queen of water, he's able to see your hidden potential. Therefore, he's likely to want to nurture your gifts and talents. He will encourage you and perhaps even push you to grow, and he'll do his part to help. Penguins are fascinating birds with highly unusual habits. After all, they are birds that can't fly, which symbolizes the attainment of great things without having to follow society's expectations. They're also able to drink seawater due to a gland that filters salt from their bloodstream, a symbol of purity. They're very social animals. Most uh, species mate for life, and they even have specific vocalization so that they can call their mates and chicks by name. The male incubates the eggs until they hatch, allowing the female to go out and do her thing, which is search for food. You can see how that's a great metaphor for this gallant king of water. All right, so that's very interesting. So looking within, but having a person that is there to help with the heart. And I feel like I need to pull another card for clarity. And the card that I'm getting is this Knight of Air. Decisive, focused, driven, impulsive. Thoroughbred horse. Get ready for progress to speed up. This situation requires you to choose logic and intellect over emotion and make your decisions quickly. Huh. So going within, not procrastinating, having the support of a trustworthy person, but then getting ready to speed up for progress to speed up. So I'm going to go back to what Lee Harris was talking about with things really moving fast and personal upgrades happening in the month of May. So again, it seems like, and I'm going to say the King of Hearts, the King of Waters, it's like the King of emotions, to really tap into your heart. And again, it could be another person, but it also could be you mastering your emotions. So, and doing this so that because the energy is things are going to be moving fast. Knight of Air, which would be the Knight of Wands. So let me read that one real quick. Knight of Wands. I hope this gives you a, um, a sample of what this, or a taste of what this deck is like. Knight, I said there, yeah. Okay, thoroughbred horse. Events that unfold at great speed. Wise and logical choices, sudden change, sudden unexpected changes, which is the Uranus energy, which we're in. The thoroughbred horse represents the fastest moving energy in all of tarot. If things have been a bit sluggish for you lately, then get ready. Once this horse races in, you can expect things to go from a dead stop to lightning speed in a blink of an eye. Because of that, you may be asked to make decisions very quickly. You want to choose logic and intellect over emotion. Interesting. And whatever you do, think fast. You won't have long before you're running after the horse, yelling, "Wait for me." The thoroughbred can represent a person who loves action. He's intelligent, decisive, focused, and possibly a bit impulsive. He'll rush in to save the day by instantly figuring out what to do, then, without conferring with anyone, just do it. His intentions are good and his head is in the right place. However, since he tends to act without asking first, you might want to keep tabs on his progress, lest he get far ahead of you and possibly way off the course you had in mind. Thoroughbred horses are known for their swiftness, stamina, agility, and willingness to go the extra mile. They can run at speeds of up to 55 miles per hour and keep going long after other horse breeds would tire. They're extremely intelligent and forge a psychic connection with the people that work with on a regular basis. This is one of the reasons they're a symbol for victory and success. However, if one gets away from you, you're going to have to run very, very fast to catch up. All right. So, interesting. Hopefully you got some kind of message from that that's particular and relates to you. Sometimes these messages you have to kind of contemplate about them and think about it, contemplate, meditate on it, and it'll make sense to you. Sometimes not. It may not be for you. So, but I just want to share again, that is the Animal Guides Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. And yeah, the deck that we'll be we're working with this month. Okay. And the final thing I want to share with you guys today is the Superfood Garden Summit that's coming up a little bit later this month from May 14th to 17th. I have a URL that you can go to, tinyurl.com/capital GVTV Garden Summit. And what's great about the summit is it's put on by Grow Your Own Vegetables Network, which I'm an affiliate with. Stacy Murphy is the lady who's taught, and I've had talked about some other docu-series that she had done in the past. Really excellent information about learning how to garden, which is such an important thing for many different reasons, from getting fresh food to helping you to be in nature and work with nature, and just kind of co-creating with Mother Nature. It's just such a great thing and so helpful in healing on many levels because we are Earth elements, we are the children of Mother Earth. So this is the 8th annual Superfood Garden Summit. So she says, supercharge your health, happiness, and the earth. They have more than 12 different visionary growers that will share tips on how you can simplify your garden and create an abundant harvest. So this is online, and if you go to this website here, I'll put it down in the links on the YouTube channel, but it's on May 14th through 17th, and she'll have several guest speakers. So next week I'll go more into the website and we can poke around in there and get that information. So, but put it on your calendars, May 14th through 17th. It's going to be 4 days, let's see, 14, 15, 16, yeah, 4 days of a lot of great information to get you inspired about your garden. And I will share some pictures from my garden as well. So I hope that is helpful to you. All right, so last week's tip to raise your vibration so you can thrive was to practice self-love, which was my big takeaway from the truck versus tree incident I had. practicing self-love is so important. A lot of times, especially women, do not take care of ourselves. You know, we put everyone else first and put us last. And and this is something I've done, you know, for a long time. I haven't set myself as a priority. And a lot of us or don't because people say, oh, that's selfish and that kind of thing. But it's not because by filling our own well first, then we have the resources to be able to give to others out of our overflow, not out of scarcity. We have to take care of ourselves first. We have to heal ourselves or address whatever issues, nurture our bodies, eat the right things, do the exercise routines, move your body, put yourself in supportive situations and relationships. This is all part of self-love, and it's just important to do. So last week's tip was practicing self-love. Is that something that you do? Is this something new for you that you could do this month, maybe? To practice a self-love technique. I mean, it could be from going to get a massage or a facial to just giving yourself time to just read a book and be alone or just take off the day and just nurture yourself. So there are many ways to do it, and I'd love to hear from you what ways you like to do, what ways you practice this technique. All right, so the tip for this week is inspired by Lee Harris's video, which is to cultivate moments of peace. So this can be done in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's just getting away from the devices and just practicing silence, just being quiet. It could be doing a meditation, whether it's a guided meditation you listen to, or just putting on, meditation music and just chilling out and just being. But cultivating these moments of peace is really important for us. And when you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it for everyone because we're all connected. So the more each, our point of power is with ourselves. We have to make the effort to improve our lives and know by doing that, you're helping the collective. You're helping everybody. So that's why taking care of ourselves is so important. So that is my tip for the week is to cultivate moments of peace to raise your vibration so you can thrive. And again, you can go to good-vibes.tv. I got an Amazon storefront where you can buy this deck if you like this deck. I have all the other decks and books and things that I've mentioned both on this show and the Good Vibes TV show is there. And if you want to check out the YouTube channel, it's at Raise Your Vibe and Thrive, or just look up Good Vibes TV. You'll find it, even though there are some other ones. So I encourage you to live the good vibes lifestyle. Uh, you know, create the life of your dreams because you deserve it. We all deserve to be happy and to be fully expressed. But we have to give that gift to ourselves. So I want to thank you for watching today, and I hope that in a couple of days, if you want, and you're available on Saturday, check in on my YouTube channel or any of the Facebook. I'm going to stream to everywhere I'm streaming now. I'll be streaming on Saturday. And again, you can comment and uh, during the whole event. I'm hoping, they're expecting showers, so it's going to be really interesting how that's going to work out. But I have two roving reporters, my husband and my friend Chris. They're going to be out and about, um, highlighting different activities that are happening at the festival to give you a sense of what it's like. And so it'll be fun. I'm just looking forward to it. So thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a blessed day, blessed week, and hopefully I'll see you on Saturday. If not, I will see you next week on Thursday. So remember, raise your vibe so you can thrive. Peace out, everyone.